sucks right here. I'm right behind this trucker, and I understand he's governed, I'm sure, so he can't really speed up. But I've been behind him for a while, and I can go faster, but now I'm finally able to pass him. But now, the line of cars that have accumulated behind my truck, they're not going to know that he was in front of me slowing me down. So they're all going to look at me like I'm the bad guy. Which I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Like I said, a truck, a lot of them are governed. You can't really help that. But I got a nice long line behind me, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gives me the finger. I'm going to piss them off a little bit more. I'm going to stay out here until I get around this guy. But see, this is the problem with governed trucks. This is why you don't want to have trucks governed at all the same speed. Man, crap. Got a cop up here. Let this guy over. I'm so glad you thanked me. Alright, now move out of my way. Thank you. But anyway, this is the problem with governed trucks. This is why it's not a good idea to put out a mandate making sure that all trucks are governed at like 65 or some arbitrary number like that. Because, yeah, you might think, well, what's the big deal? If it's 65, nobody's going to be able to pass you anyway, right? And you're not going to be able to pass them, so what's it going to hurt? Well, there are so many variables when it comes to how fast a truck can go. A lot of it is weight. A lot of it is the road you're on, like if you're going up a hill, down a hill. And there's a lot of variables that make a difference. So you might be lighter than a truck. So you go out there to pass the guy while you're going up the hill, you see. And then you get to the top of the hill and he speeds back up to 65. And now you're riding right next to each other, and you can't get around him. And if he wants to be an asshole, he won't slow down to let you pass him. And then you're just a rolling roadblock. And then you're going to piss everybody else off around you. And it can all lead to road rage. You know, it's just governed trucks are just not the way to go. They don't make anything safer. I mean, I understand a lot of companies implement it into their trucks as it is, but that's their choice, and that leaves hundreds of thousands, if not, a million or so trucks that don't have to be governed because they're not a big company truck. My truck is governed at 70. I'd rather it not be governed at all. Or if it's going to be governed, I'd rather it be governed around 80. At which point, there's really no point to the governor if you're going to govern it that high. But that's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Not too much salt, though. Don't want you to die of a heart attack or anything. Like I said back there when I was trying to pass that guy, if he wasn't governed, he could have sped up and got around that dump truck a little faster, alleviating the traffic congestion that was behind me, that I am 100% sure were getting pissed off at me because they can't see around me when I'm 13 and a half feet tall and they're in a little four-wheeler. They can't see what's in front of me, so as far as they're concerned, I'm the guy slowing everybody down. So then that can be misdirected anger when that road rage takes place. They can be pissed off at me when really it wasn't me that did it. And again, I'm not saying the guy that did it should have been victim to road rage. I'm not saying that one bit. I'm just saying that, people are idiots, people are assholes, and they will misdirect their anger just because they think that somebody pissed them off. blind rage. That's what road rage is. It can be blind rage. Anyways, I'm gonna go up to the truck stop here. We get old Pilot and get me some coffee. This is my last run until I'm off for a month. And by the time I come back, there's going to be another little Carnes running around our house. Well, he won't be doing much running. He's only going to be a month old. Not even going to be doing much crawling. But he'll be getting around. Even if it's by his mother or I. Or by his mother or me. Proper grammar there, Corey. Proper grammar. Got to use proper grammar or you're going to look like an idiot on here. You will get corrected. I wonder how many people actually understand the proper usage when you are talking about somebody else and you in a sentence. Whether you use him or I or him or me. I bet you a lot of people don't even understand why there is a difference. But I've been told before in debates when they have nothing else to say and all they can do is make fun of your grammar. Well, even if they don't have my grammar to make fun of, because I'm usually pretty spot on, when I'm debating somebody, because I'm pretty careful. I don't want to give them any kind of ammo that they don't need in the first place. But anyways, and debates, people like to throw out there that, hey, I'm just a truck driver. I'm too dumb to be able to understand what I'm talking about. I love it. Hey, maybe I'll make that a whole separate vlog, a whole separate discussion. Anyways, I'm out of here. I need my coffee. I really, really need some coffee. I need my coffee. Alright, see ya. Alright, I got my coffee. Now I'm getting back on the road. Now maybe I'll make this its own little vlog because the last video was kind of long, so I'll probably this will probably be a second vlog for the technically I guess the third vlog for the week because I just uploaded one earlier this morning, so yeah, this will be the third vlog, I guess. What the hell? Why not? Live a little. Yep, got my coffee right now. Now I'm headed to, I'm headed to Allentown. God, I'm really out of, man, I forgot to stir my coffee. Got out here to the truck and just kind of realized that I hadn't stirred it. Not a big deal. I got stuff to stir coffee with in here. But it's going to be one of those days. Got very little sleep. But I had to go ahead and head on to Allentown because I'm already, damn thing is scheduled like crap again. They're scheduled like crap again. And it's costing me sleep. And see, I'm already running late. So that sucks. And I didn't really want to run even later because I have to, I got to make sure I'm able to get home by Friday. And I don't want to get to the receiver and have them want to reschedule me because I'm like 6 hours late. So So right now I'm running on track to probably be about an hour and a half late. Scheduling these things way too close, my boss says. She's scheduling everything just way too close to one another. Not giving me a time again. And that could be an issue. I thought things were getting better, but this is like the third drop in a row, or the third load in a row that I have had to choose between sleep or delivering on time. And even though I chose just 3.5 hours to sleep, I'm still not going to get there on time. I would say that's trucking, but that's really not a healthy way to go. That's not good. You know, I had a long talk with my boss about that kind of crap already. Told her that I'm always going to be choosing my sleep over, I'm not, that makes it sound like I'm lazy. I'm one hell of a hard worker. Not to toot my own horn, but I also know when it's safe and when it's not safe to drive due to my own fatigue. And this kind of scheduling increases the driver fatigue way beyond what it should be. And not to mention, it's extremely unhealthy on your body to get such little sleep and then be up for so long working. It's bad for, I'm a big guy, I want to lose weight, but it's horrible for my metabolism. It makes you want to eat crappier food. It really does. I mean, when I get sleep and I feel good because of the sleep, I'm able to eat better. I just eat better. But when I'm tired, which I'm sure, within a few hours or so, I'm going to be pretty tired. Like right now, I have a headache, and it's a sleep deprivation headache, if that's even a real thing. But I mean, I know my own body, so I know that this is the kind of headache I get when I just don't have enough sleep. But I have to be home by Friday, and my boss scheduled this load way too poorly. So now I just have to make the best of it and get there as early as I can safely. Alright, I'm done here in Allentown. That's what I love about coming here. Is even though I was late by an hour and a half, they got me unloaded in like 30 minutes. This place is remarkable, especially this time of the night. During the day they're a little slower, but at night like this, they're pretty good, really good actually. So I'm done here. I'm gonna go drive around the front, and I gotta go back in and get my signed bills, and then from there I'm driving to Flemington. And then once I get to Flemington, I will, thank God, be able to get a little sleep. And then I'm going to try to be on the road. Oh, come on. I don't need my seatbelt driving through a parking lot. Anyway, once I get there, I'll probably get up and try to get back on... Shut it. And get back on the road by around 11 or so a.m. That way I can try to make the delivery on time in Cincinnati. And even if I get up by 11, should still have around probably 7 hours of sleep total. So that's good. 7 hours of sleep is plenty acceptable to me.